Hello student, welcome all of you in the online platform of Iswa School Bhunna. Student, the rise and growth of the company power. The second lesson of the history at class we are going to study. In the last video, we read about the conflict between Hyder Ali, Tipu Sultan and British East India Company. The first Anglo-Mysore Yuddh war, second Anglo-Mysore war, third and further. In the south, the company completely want to dominate and want to extend their territory in India. So they have weakened the Tipu and the Hyder Ali with the help of Nizam of Hyderabad and the other Maratha powers. But after the death of Tipu Sultan in 4th Anglo-Mysore Yuddh, Mysore War, in the 1799, the 4th Anglo-Mysore War, in order to completely deprive Tipu of his territory, the British again marched against him in April 1799. In this war, Tipu died after showing tough resistance and Srirangapattam was captured by the English. After the death of Tipu Sultan, the British East India Company captured the Srirangapattam, that is capital of Tipu Sultan. They also annexed two territories of Karana, Coimbatore, Dharpuram and the entire sea coast of the Mysore. All the territory of the Tipu Sultan, the English East India Company captured. And now in the south, they have two major power are in front of the British East India Company. The first one is the Nizam of Hyderabad and second one of the Maratha. So the Maratha and Anglo War is began in 1775 to 1888, the first Anglo-Maratha War. The British East India Company had got a taste of the Maratha strength of power during the struggle in Mysore. They see the Maratha power. British East India Company see the Maratha power in the struggle of Mysore. They were also aware of the natural differences between the Maratha leaders. They took this to their advantage and prepared themselves for the annexation of the Maratha territory. The Maratha leader conflict between the Marathas. They quarrel against each other. So British have find this an opportunity. They use the Maratha power against each other. This is well-known fact of the East India Company. The first Anglo-Maratha War was begun in 1775 to 82. After the death of the Peshwa, Narayan Rao, his uncle Raghunath Rao wanted to access the Gaddi. When the Peshwa Narayan Rao has died, his uncle Raghunath Rao wanted to ascend the empires and wanted to become the chief. In order to fulfill his desire, he joined hands with the English, and for this purpose, he joined with the English East India Company. This was opposed by the Marathas. The Maratha have opposed of this step taken by the Raghunath Rao. Consequently, a war took place between both the sides and ended with the Treaty of Salbai on the basis of mutual restitutions of each other's territory. So the British and the Raghunath Rao and the other part have struggled a war, and the war was ended with a territory. That territory was known as the Salbai, and do the respect of each other. This is the end result of the war. The first war of the Anglo-Maratha War. The second Anglo-Maratha War, 1803-1806, Peshwa Bajirao murdered Vithuji, the brother of the Jaswant Singh Rao Holkar. Holkar in turn defeated the combined army of the Peshwa and Daulat Rao Scindia. Daulat Rao Scindia, these all are the Marathas. Scindia, Holkar, Rao, these are the Maratha empires. The Holkar defeated the combined army of Peshwa and Daulat Rao Scindia. Bajirao was forced to flee the basin, where he signed a treaty with the English, thus established British control over the Pune. Pune is controlled by the British because the Basin Agreement, Basin Treaty has been forcibly done with the Bajirao. English troops were now stationed at the Mysore, Hyderabad, Lucknow and Pune. These are the other major city of the South India. The English have controlled Mysore, Hyderabad. Lucknow is not a South Indian city, the North India, and the Pune. These all are the important centers have under the control of the British Army, British East India Company. The British forces also defeated Daulat Rao Scindia and acquired all his territory. The British Army defeated the Daulat Rao and captured his territory. Jaswant Rao Holkar also come face to face with the English, but he defeated and prevented deprived of his possession. The English gained control over Odisha and territory north of the Yamuna River, including Agra and Delhi. So the English was defeated the Holkars and possessions. The English gained control all the Odisha territory in North Yamuna River, including Agra and Delhi. So the via Maratha, via the Maharashtra, the English East India Company come to the Agra and Delhi after the defeat of the all the Marathas in the Maratha regions. So this is the expansion of the British East India Company and their allies with the different type of parts. So in the next video we have study further. Thank you. Have a nice day.